doesn't it feel great to be a corporate henchman? It's amazing and the pay is awesome. Let's get out of here. Welcome everyone.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
We're always ready to go, girl.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
As I was saying, welcome everyone to Deus Ex Foxy Pacifist playthrough episode 4 with Statn and up to no good. It's awesome. Quick recap, we saved hostages, we saved the plant. Not necessarily from terrorists, but as she said, corporate interests. That's what cyberpunk is about. There's no governments. There's no me and you. There's only revenue. Shut up. So I assume we're going back to HQ. And this is... it's after this mission that the world properly, in a sense, opens up for you. More on that in a couple of seconds.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Oh man, hard decision. Where's the... I never asked for this. They came in handy today, but still I didn't choose to get augmented. I assume that's as close as we get to I never asked for this.
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
Oh man, I didn't know this was gonna be like a multi-question
I'm gonna
essay,
find-
so...
I believe you.
I appreciate
guess.
that, Malik, but right
Never
now...
mind.
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab. Right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Alright, so let's go to Pritchard first and talk to our boss after that. Man, corporate life is great, isn't it? We go to meetings, we have like scheduled appointments. Man, it's awesome. What floor are we on? Tech lab is on this one. Cool, let's run. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm good to go. Man, being augmented isn't all that, eh?
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Okay. I kind of respect what you're saying. And also him calling us Mahatma Gandhi is... it's only if you save the hostages and go through the plant being a life preserver as he said. So let's see, I assume this is how we get to Boss Man. Yes, this is how we get to Boss Man. Now, talking to Boss Man here, it's gonna be like, oh, you have to answer his questions and shit. And there's an achievement to like win an argument with David Sarif. This one conversation that you have up here is not the one. There are more.
I'm
so
telling you,
for now,
he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages at him. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating the plant until I got the Typhoon.
Just barely. And now someone else is pulling strings to keep us in the dark? We need that neural hub, son. It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking out the men who did it. I'm on it.
alright, we got our mission for this one episode. So we'll get to the police station, but we'll also go to the limb clinic as David asked us to, because they show us like where we can buy health items and occasional upgrades. So we're gonna do that, and right next to there is the weapon dealer. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna get rid of all our murder weapons. Now they're like, go to your office, Mr. Jensen. Mr. Jensen, to your office. It's right above here. It's marked in blue, which means it's a side quest. And I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it. It's not that hard. It's not that in the way. But I'm gonna focus only on side missions that like directly coincide with my playthrough. And that one is just out of my way, and I can't be bothered. Also, kinda don't want to show everything, because this game is like dirt cheap nowadays, and you should get it, and you should play it the way you want. And I don't want to spoil everything for everyone who watches this video, so that's also a reason why I'm not doing all the side quests.
Mrs. Reed?
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. It's not proper of me to come here and stir up bad memories, especially after what you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Oh, here we go. The legendary quote.
I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
This is also a side quest, but it's not really protruding, really.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Alright, and now it's open world, baby. So, let's see, we have this map here. We can check out. That one wants us to go back to our office, which we are not gonna do. There's the limb clinic, right next to the limb clinic. I think here's the weapon dealer, and behind that is Chase or Case or whatever. Neuromancer name has been selected for him. So let's run super fast. Oh, I'm tired. I'm out. It's like, man, such winded. We can talk to her for information and stuff. Very nice. I don't want to talk to her. Ever, if at all possible. Yeah. so let's not. Here's the limb clinic, very fancy. It's basically the robot hospital. Aw man, maybe saying robot to them Hanser augmented people is slang. Oh man, I'm sorry, buddies.
Mr. Jensen, David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
And here we can buy stuff. We can't sell stuff here, but that's not too much of a hassle. We can buy Typhoon ammo, health items, energy items, and occasionally Praxis kits, which you want to buy at, you know, whenever you see it and you can afford it, you should buy it. Because
well,
that's your lifeblood.
Use it in...
Because Praxis kits is... it basically gives you a skill point to get new and upgraded augments without having to level up, so to speak. Even though there's not, like, levels in the traditional sense, because it's like, it fills a meter, when it's full, you get a Praxis kit, pretty much. It's pretty much a level, but, you know, takes forever. So, there's a difference.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
Yeah, we're finished.
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat.
Whatever, David, I want to show up. Hey, Grayson.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want.
Alright, here we can buy stuff, we can buy ammo, we can buy upgrades, we can buy weapons, we can buy mines, and unlocking device. There's not enough inventory space, of course there's not. So let's sell some crap. We don't need no beer. We don't need a double-barrel shotgun, we don't need a sniper rifle. We don't need ammo for weapons we don't use. We don't need explosives. Jesus, why would we need that? We are not murderers. Yes, we are, in a sense. I'm gonna buy one of these.
See you.
It's good to have. It's always good to have an unlocking tool, because you never know when you want to get into something. And you just can't risk hacking it manually, or don't have the skill to hack it manually. Hi. Chase.
Hello
Chase
there.
was a Chevy. Hey,
well,
Chevy.
you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in the store. Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't...
Yeah, sorry for cutting short there, it's just... this conversation is too long. So basically we go to the precinct, and now instead of just finding the corpse, we now also have to hack 2 computers, one with info on it, and he did say that I'll talk to Chet if he doesn't want to talk to you, find some dirt on him on his computer. And you know, of course that means go to his computer, because he sure as shit isn't gonna talk to you without, you know, that little piece of evidence or incriminating thingamajig to get him talking. So we have to hack 2 computers and find the corpse. And then he mentioned a deposit locker. Oh, we can't get up here. Darn it. Where evidence was stored. We also want to get that, and that evidence locker has a 2-way achievement, meaning that if you do it one way you get an achievement, if you do it the other way you also get an achievement, but different, and that means it's better. Okay, where exactly is this? Oh, we have to go all the way around. Man, this city is not built for cars. I mean, look at this car. He's practically parked in the middle of the road. Imagine if someone parks in this way. It's like, man, maybe a bicycle can get through. Maybe. Alright, this precinct has a fucking plethora of... there it is, not over here. It has a plethora of ways to get in. You can go in through the sewers. You can, if you're hacking, you can go through the sewer. If you're strong, you can go through the alleyway, stack some crates to get in. Or if you're persuasive, you go in here. It's not a cutscene right now, so I don't know why I stopped talking, but I assume it's important. No, it's not. I literally just ran out of things to say. How are you? How's your day, buddy? Oh, man. That's hard to hear, man. Are you holding up okay? The loading screen's over. I don't care anymore. Here's Chet. Not gonna talk to him because he's an asshole. But this, like, if we go in here, all the cops are be hostile. If we go in through, like, the side vent in the roof, they're all gonna be hostile because we're not supposed to be there. But if we talk to Wayne Haas, things will be different.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? No, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't believe this. I just got my life back together and you show up. When's it gonna end? You know the moment I open that door, it's all over, right? I'll be lucky if all that happens is I get fired. Is it really that important?
Hey, you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not gonna force you to do anything and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
I don't think I can. Everything goes back to that day. I shot a kid, but he was dead before I did that. He chose to make himself a weapon, and he could have gone through us like tissue paper with those augments of his. That's why you ran off. You just couldn't take that.
Hey, take it easy. Nobody is judging you. It's not why I'm here. Just give me what I want, and I'll be on my way. We won't have to yell at each other anymore.
You never give up, do you? There's something I've been waiting 2 years to tell you. I blame you, Jensen, for everything that happened. Because when the chips were down, you got the order to fire, you refused, I got stuck having to do it, and you just walked out of my life. That's when everything went to shit, when you abandoned me.
Wayne, it was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
Adam, Thanks. The door's unlocked. I'll tell the guys to let you through. Now, I need to be alone for a while.
Man, we're cold. We're pushing all the buttons to get what we want. That's an achievement, to make him open the door for you. And in thus, the cops are not hostile in here. We can go to the armory, the morgue, the cells. Some of them are safe. Some are really, really not. Some areas are still, of course, restricted. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. We have to find the 2 places we're going in. We can hack this door to get in. Security rating 2, which is of course super risky. So we're just gonna, instead of hacking, we're gonna take an alternate route that's not really too long. And we're gonna get in here. So, Wayne Haas, if you're talking to him, aiming for the achievable, what you wanna do is absolve, plead, absolve. Also, let's steal people's money. So, let's see, this is a security rating of 2. We don't have that. So, we're gonna spec some. Here's all the specs we can take. Not gonna get into too much details. Capture is what gives you access to terminals. We have 4 praxis. This one only costs 1. So, we're getting some hacking upgrades. We could get this strongman, because it's good because it makes you lift heavier things, which can really open up some paths for you. Thermal cloaking system, we're gonna buy the first level of that. The upgrades reduce the energy consumption, as you might have seen, which is amazing. Take down multiple opponents. Let's save the praxis until we have need of it. So let's hack Penn's computer, because he obviously had some info relating to the case. We have to take this one, then this one, then this one, and then go down to grab that one. We could go up here to grab this one as an alternate measure. The hexagonal or pentagonal, I don't know what it is, gives you some extra stuff. It can be extra loot, extra experience, extra hacking tools. Oh man, they are increasing security. So actually I'm just gonna hack this because I don't want to risk losing my achievables for the sake of like 50 experience. So out there is all we got. Champagne's computer. I could have read it, but seriously, I can't have an episode be like 50 minutes for an email, buddy. Close that. Alright, we need to go up another level for Chet's computer. He is on the 3rd floor. I'm gonna rush up there because we're too gear for skier. I don't remember if this place is restricted or not, but I'm not gonna take that risk. So I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, there's a guy there. We're gonna see if we can properly travel the police station without. No, this was Wagner's office. I didn't actually think it was. Oh man, he has mad cashish in his office. So we're gonna crouch down here. Oh, security rating 1. Shit, get your shit together. It's like capital and small letters. And it looks super advanced, but actually you can't access like a third of the nodes in this hacking. It's basically just hack. You see, oh man, it all goes red, oh man, super danger, but it's just for show, this particular computer. And it's like, man, incriminating evidence and blah blah blah. And oh, what is this? Somebody is rating him to fuck you, man. Apparently he has some relations to gangbangers. Whatevs. We'll use that to make him, to make his tongue loosen up. And also, if this place here, oh man, don't put your trash can there. We get extra 200 experience and an automatic unlocking device. If we break into this here police officer's little place. What's the place called? It's called an office. Bad grab. Update. Bad grab. That's if you're trying to grab stuff that you can't grab, say because you're in a vent or something. So let's get out of this vent. Let's go down to the morgue. And then today's missions are complete. Oh, we could go to the storage device, but you know, the storage device, the storage unit. We'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. Morgue. Excuse me, I was let in. I can be here. I'm allowed. I think it's down here. Basement. Holding cells and morgue. Yeah, this is where we're gonna go. You see, if you're like, oh man, the game doesn't show me how to get there. How about have you tried? How about following signs, man? This place is totally sneakable through. You can totally sneak through the entire police station without being let in and without being detected. It's, you know, there's so many ways of doing things in this game. I've several times done that, but it takes a little longer because, yeah, you can't be seen. So you have to basically go from, you have to go from vent to vent and be really careful. I'm pretty sure you need higher hacking and stuff like that. But let's just go in here to the morgue and get our shit done. Oh man, I want
about
to grab
time.
Snacks.
You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, and I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Alright, let's keep it short. This episode has been long. I know you are longing for a break or something, I don't know. Let's steal this guy's hypostim, that's nice to have. Should piss come to shove or whatever. So let's just interact here. We can loot hacker brain chip.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Alright, so we're gonna end this part right about here. We're not gonna end it outside the police station for a reason, which is a alternate way to get to the storage locker we need to get to. But I'm just gonna end this part hanging out with these guys, and I will see you next time on Foxy Pacifist, episode 5, or whatever it'll be next time. Maybe it's 11, I don't know. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Firing a concussive blast so strong it'll knock down an elephant.